Hi, I'm Jo Cheung and I'm an illustrator currently living in London. I'm originally from Doncaster, you can probably tell by my funny accent. You can find me on the internet on my website at www.jocheung.com or on Twitter at Jo Cheung. And I have an Etsy shop. If you just Google my name, you'll find it. And I'm on Society 6 as well. And my username is Jo Cheung Illustrations. I've been living in London for about 3 years now, and I'm just currently doing my own artwork, and I'm hoping to travel one day around the world.
You quite want to go and live in Hong Kong?
I think a lot of people just get really caught with like the whole sort of like urban sort of areas, but where I am, it's like this really, really nice village.
So did you grow up for a part of your life in Hong Kong, in this village?
No, it's more like, I used to go back like once a year with my family. I think like, especially a lot of my artwork now, I kind of like make a lot of visual references to it. Like, I love childhood memories and things that are quite nostalgic.
And how do you think this sort of works in the context of fashion illustration? How do you put things together and how do you sort of work that in?
I mean, I'm a collage artist as well, so like a lot of the things I use are stickers, which I've bought from like just from Hong Kong, because like all the stationery there is like absolutely amazing. So I've got like a big sticker collection from like 10 years ago, and I still use it and incorporate it with my work because like I really like kitschy, plastic things, and just things like that just remind me of being sort of back there, but just being a kid and just like having fun and things like that. So I like to keep my work really playful. A lot of beads in my work, and that kind of ties in with like fashion illustration, because you can be like really free and it's not really restricted, and like whatever medium you use, as long as you're comfortable with it. And I'm really happy with using like things I find, basically.
Can you tell me how you put together your fashion illustrations, like from start to finish, sort of what the sort of technique is you use?
Yeah, a lot of my references, they come from magazines. That's just mainly because like I really like fashion photography, and especially like all the poses and like the colours and things like that. So I'll just start off with just a pose just from a magazine, and then from there I'll just work through it just using like paper and tape and like glue. And then after that I do everything in my sketchbook, and then I just scan everything and just sort of like touch it up in Photoshop, but obviously not too much because I like to keep my images to have that sort of like really rough and edgy and handmade look, I think.
What other projects have you been doing at the moment?
I was featured as an artist for Blanket magazine. So their theme was landscape, which I illustrated. I was featured on the front cover, and they had a little interview with me, which is really good.
What's your part-time job?
I'm an ABA tutor. I'm tutored for like children with autism, so
oh right, wow.
Yeah, it's kind of like something really different to illustration, but it's really good because like I'm the kind of person who I need to do things like really separate.
So does the sort of work that you do with kids, does that feed in, do the two feed off each other, like does it feed into your artwork at all?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, like you have to like keep on top with, because I run the sessions on my own as well. And like, you have to keep on top of things, and I'm multitasking like all the time. But I do a lot of creative things as well. Like, I do a lot of like art and craft, like sessions with the children. I like meeting new people from that kind of background and working with like, disadvantaged children.